Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your December reading. So, we're going to go into general love and a spirit message for the month of December. Timestamps are in the description box below in case you want to jump around or come back. Okay, so we're going to start with the overall card for your general energy and some oracle cards, and then we'll get into the spread. Ooh, we have the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so this is you moving on from something, okay? I feel like you have to let something go and you don't want to let it go, but you're surrendering to the process of releasing things this month. And it's to get a new perspective. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for new things in your life, and it means finally letting go of things that you don't need anymore. And it's hard. This is like, it feels like one of those like last, I won't say the last supper, but like the last piece of something you have to let go. And it's hard to make that decision. It's hard to accept it, and it's hard to let it go. I feel like it's just hard. That's what it feels like to me. It's like you know what you have to do. Divination, prophecy, future. Yeah. So you're preparing for the future, Capricorn. That's what's happening. It's like you're preparing for the new year. Yeah. And then sisterhood. And you're deciding on what to keep and what not to keep. It's one of those things like I've tried to work things out. It's like the new problem is trying to figure out how to get rid of the old problems. Okay. There's a lot of release. So let's see what the general energy is for you. We're going to do a 9-card spread. I feel like in love too, I'm going to do the same one. I don't want to do a Celtic cross this time. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and Temperance. That's the major arcana besides the overall energy is the Temperance, and it's about having patience and grace with yourself while you're making changes, because I feel like there's a lot of changes going on in December. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely letting something go. Okay, because you have to think about yourself. So you're thinking about yourself, your stability, your happiness, your career, and the things that are impacting that. And you have to let some of those things go. And I feel like you don't want to. I feel like it's not a thing you want to deal with, but you kind of have to at this moment, unfortunately. So let's see what messages come out of here. Yeah, you come into December really thinking about yourself and your own life. And I feel like there's a lot of confusion about different areas in your life, mainly love, maybe, or your connection with someone, or your connection with your job, whatever that is. And I feel like you're trying to get clarity on what to do moving into the new year. Like, should I keep this? Should I move away from it? What is the next step for me? And you're doing this because you want to make changes in your life and take a stand in things. But the key here is, Capricorn, to really focus on what it is that you want, or, like what it is that you need. Okay, so the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. This is a healing time. That's what it's about, and that's what you have to keep in mind. It's less about what you're losing and what it is that you're gaining by healing from things and moving on from things. That's what it is. That's what the focus should be on. You want things, people, situations in your life that help you grow, that help you become a better person, and make you want to become a better person, that's really what the importance is, you know. And whatever doesn't grow, whatever doesn't work, has to be left in 2022, you know. That's that. Okay, so then, yeah, I see you being very defensive. This is that last ditch effort to really want to fight for something, to see if there's still something left in it, whether it's a relationship or a job. It's like, I want to see if something is left in it. I feel like you'll find out soon enough because the way the energy is, I feel like things will escalate very quickly, especially with this Eight of Wands here. So things will escalate very quickly where it needs to go or how it needs to go. And you need to focus on if it has fulfillment in it for you. You know, like, um, are you emotionally satisfied? Hangman in reverse again, and the High Priestess. Yeah, yeah. You need to listen to your intuition in December. You know what needs to stay and what doesn't. If you try to use your logic, you'll try to hold on to everything. Okay. I feel like if you try to use, like, if you've been dealing with a person for a long time and you're still used to dealing with them, you're going to keep trying, you know? But it's like, listen to your heart. Your heart's telling you something. Your feelings are telling you something. It's like you need to pay attention to that. I just feel like there's something that's almost consistent with someone in your life, or something in your life that needs your attention. And you're so busy trying to fight for it and making sacrifices that you don't kind of see the disappointment. You know, you feel it, but it's like, oh, I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep working on it, you know? Okay. I see you spending a lot of time with friends and family, hence the holiday season. Um, and you're doing that to kind of recharge yourself in situations that you can't control or that aren't the best. So that's what I see you doing. And I feel like it really works and helps you, like, feel better. It gives you patience to almost deal with the other things that are coming at you. Okay. So Four of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Even though you feel like your relationship or your job is not very stable right now, I feel like you need your friends, you need your tribe to help you heal. That's what this is. It's like you need people to talk to, and you'll find someone, okay, to talk to or confide in. Also, in a relationship, because I'm getting this, in a relationship, if you can learn how to be friends and to enjoy each other, that's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you get over this hump. It's like you have to establish a good friendship connection with the person in order for it to work. Okay. I'm also getting something about you pushing really hard on a business venture, like an independent business venture. Someone is. And you're putting all this work in. You're putting all this work in one area that may be a disappointment to you. Okay. I feel like in December, you're going to realize that you need to stop whatever that is and go a different route. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I see you doing. I see you going a different route and trying something new. Okay. Um, that's what I see. And it's going to be lucrative if you go that different route. Uh, so don't be afraid to change directions. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to stop that here and then we're going to go into love. Okay. Okay, Capricorn, your love energy for December. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You are thinking of yourself more in December and what you need in a relationship because you haven't been getting it. Okay. So it's not that if you're in a relationship, you're not working on it. Your focus is just different. It's less about making that person happy and more about not narcissistically, but also making sure you are happy as well and not just focused on that one person's happiness because you don't feel like you're building in the direction that you need to, you know? Okay. So we have heart-to-heart conversations, lots of those going on in December. I can tell you that. Give your relationship a chance and you deserve love. Exactly. So you are looking at how you're receiving love and how you're giving it. You know, there's a lot of deep diving in relationships, whether you're in one currently or trying to find one. Um, you're not breaking up with your partner, but you're definitely being more open about the things that you need. And they're trying to do that with you as well. I don't think that they're going to leave. I just think there needs to be a lot more talking and a lot more vulnerability and a lot more accepting and validating. I would suggest I statements like I feel this way because when you say you, it makes the other person feel kind of attacked, you know? Okay, so let's get into your spread. Oh, the devil. The devil came right on out. Yeah, there are some underlying issues and problems here in the relationship, but I feel like you're willing to try to fix that with this person. Five of Swords in reverse and the Six of Wands. Yeah. So I do see that both of you want success in a relationship. Like it's not just you that wants it. I feel like there is that both of you want success, you know. But I feel like you have things that either they do or you have things that need to be dealt with. And the only way to do that, because it feels to me like a dense pack, right? And you have to chip at it slowly. And that's what it is. It's like you have to be vulnerable enough to let someone chip at it. And I feel like that's something that both of you want to do together. It's more of the focus in December on the big battle and not the little bitty ones, you know, like the little ones are good. You chip in at the little ones, that's fine. But the goal is to get the bigger battle won. Okay. And I feel like this person is willing to do that for success. This person wants to be with you, right? Um, but also it's just you being having trying to self-preserve, you know, stop yourself from getting hurt, shutting down, things like that. Okay. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. And the Five of Cups in reverse. Somebody's getting over themselves in December, okay? It's one of those things where you decide that you want to be with a person. This person has decided they want to be with you, okay? So I'm going to say this is them and this is you on the side. They've decided that they want to be with you. and they are willing to get over themselves. They're willing to uh, forgive. They're willing to move forward. Like, they're just willing to do that, right? Um, I feel like that's their goal. And your goal is the same thing, but you're more worried that it's not going to work, that maybe you don't have the same values or you don't see the same way. But that's something that I feel like both of you need to talk about and discuss. Um, I do feel like your main focus is, are we going to be able to, like, can we agree on finances or like material things? And theirs are, but we're happy, you know? Um, that's what I see. And I feel like they're willing to look into their financial matters as well and kind of leave that emotional, like the focus on emotion to the side for right now. Very interesting. I'm gonna pull some more cards though. Seven of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords, or Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they want to focus on the matter at hand. That's what I see. I feel like there was too much focus on emotion and feelings and all those, and that's fine. But it's like the real problem is the problem where you feel like it may not work. That's more important to them right now. Than, oh, I may be feeling this way, or oh, this may be an issue. Like, oh, you made me sad. That's not as important as, oh, I don't think it's going to work because of this issue. You know, so I feel like there's more of a focus on that issue itself. Yeah, yeah. You want to have a successful marriage. Let me tell you something, Capricorn. You're all about long-term relationships and marriage. That's what you're working towards. So there comes a time in your relationships where you stop and think, is this what's going to happen? Is this what we're working towards, or is it not? So I can know. Um, and I feel like that's what your goal is. And right now you're feeling like that's not what's going to happen, right? Um, yeah, I feel like that's what your focus is. Yeah. Yeah, you want a happy, peaceful relationship with a strong financial backing. You want to be happy and you want to be married. Yeah, they're pushing their emotions to the side because they don't like to take risks. They don't like to take risks that it's like they're overthinking their feelings and not taking the right risks. So if they're like, oh, this makes me feel sad, and they're like, well, I don't want to feel sad, so I'm not going to do it, instead of thinking about the logic behind it. I hope that makes sense. So I want to clarify this double really quick. Yeah, you started to get glimpses into something, Capricorn. That's what this is. Yeah, 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 yeah. When it got to the real nitty gritty, like building something with this person or learning things about them, because that's the Queen of Pentacles. Finances, if they're dependable, that is the thing that started jumping out at you, where you were like, I don't know, this may not be good. um yeah, they're definitely seeing a change in you, especially in the way you were giving them attention. And I feel like they started pulling back because they were like, well, if they don't work on it, then I'm not going to work on it. But those little things don't win the war, you know? Um, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. So, Nine of Pentacles came flying out. Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Hermit. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this person doesn't know what to do. They're lost. They're lost. It's almost like you can pinpoint what the issues are, but you can't tell them exactly what to do. Or maybe they don't want to do it. Like they don't know how to do that. Also, I feel like Capricorn, you're pretty immovable about the things that you want. You may be spending a lot of time. Yeah, I feel like you're going to spend some time by yourself. You're expressing a lot more about how you feel about the future and what you need in the future. I do see that. You're very open to that. You're open to discussion, but you're still expressing what you need. This person is trying, but they're very defensive. They're very defensive. Um, they're very defensive. I feel like you both have a hard time getting there. It's so interesting because it's like both of you want the same things. You want prosperity and you see an opportunity for it with this person. Both of you do. But both of you are very stuck in your ways. Yeah, you're going to have some deep conversations in December, you know. Also express your needs and try. That's what I'll say. I'll say that, okay? So let's get into your spirit message. Okay, Capricorn, your spirit message for December. Let's see what we got. Breathe. Yeah. Take the time to take care of yourself this December. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of things and ending a lot of things, and you need to take some time to yourself. There's some decisions that are going to be made. But right now, you're spending time trying to figure out if they'll be attainable with the people or the situations that you have on hand. Yeah, I would say this is a time to meditate and be able to listen to your spirit guides the way that you need to. So then we have insecurity, gossip, and acceptance. There's a lot of things that are going to come up in December that you probably didn't even know you needed to deal with or didn't want to deal with, okay? And you're trying to really figure out what fits in your life and what doesn't, or who fits in your life and who doesn't, I feel like there needs to be a lot of conversations about what's real and what's not. It's one of those things where you can feel one way and be like, oh, this means that we need to break up. But really, it just means that you need to talk it out, So there needs to be a lot of compassion and a lot of relationship building in December, and seeing if, something fits you. It's not about if you can fit yourself. It's more about if something fits you. Okay, so let's see what else I can get here. Yeah, I feel like you've let a lot of situations control you up until this December, and you're turning the page on it. And especially for people you've let run the show, it's going to be really hard for them to accept that. Yeah, it's time to not feel ignored. That's what this is. It's time to not feel ignored, especially when things haven't really changed. I feel like you've given things a lot of time, Capricorn, to see if things were going to change. And now this is your time to stand up to make those changes. Yeah, you're definitely coming out of the quiet, but you're not doing it aggressively in December. You're doing it with love and care and support. not only from someone who really loves you, but also your spirit guides as well. Yeah, it's time to heal. It's time to heal the overthinking. It's time to heal the indecision. That's what's happening in December. So, like I said, the Five of Pentacles comes out. It's time to let things go that don't support you any longer, right? You're understanding what you need, what supports you, and what doesn't, and then just leaving it behind. Yeah. So the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you are giving to what you need to give to create balance in your life. Yeah. So you don't feel disconnected or not loved or in a loveless relationship or without love. 2023 is going to be different. Not like it was. Okay. So I love you. I'll talk to you later, Capricorn. Happy holidays.